Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the German Mediabook Blu-ray release of Kung Fu Zombie from Cargo Movies. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So, if you've come here today expecting to see the German Mediabook Blu-ray release of Billy Chong's Kung Fu Zombie, then you're going to be highly disappointed because this, in fact, is not that movie. This is another renamed title from Germany, Kung Fu Zombie, Der Gorilla mit der Stahllernen Claw, which I think translates as the gorilla with the steel claw, which makes it even more interesting if there's Kung Fu Zombies and gorillas with steel claws. I'm going to be very, very excited for this one. So here we have it. A movie that I have had in my basket on and off over the last couple of years there, but whenever they sent this out along with the rest of their wonderful collection to me, I was quite excited to keep this for the first title of Shocktober, which I'm really hoping does have a horror element to it. I have a funny feeling I may be disappointed on that side of things though, if I'm being very, very honest. I see already we've got Jimmy Lee here on the back. The wonderful Jimmy Lee, very underrated kung fu star who is really more known for playing these villainous roles in modern Hong Kong action movies. God of Gamblers, for example, you'll see him pop up in there quite a bit throughout that series. But yeah, he starred in a number of Kung Fu classics. This one I've never seen. I think it also goes under the title in the US of Any Which Way You Punch, Dragon Connection, and its overall original Taiwanese or Hong Kong title is something along the lines of Scorching Sun, Fierce Winds and Wildfire, which, I mean, says it all really. When you can't decide on one, why not name it everything? So we got here Angela Mao Ying, Tian Peng, Roc Tien, of course, Chang Yi, Dilon Tam, who's actually people would know more so as Dorian Tan or Tao Liang, the super kicker, Lieh, and as I say, Jimmy Lee there, which is just wonderful. So quite a big cast. I also believe Chang Yi stars in this, I think, as the villain of the piece, which he quite often did around this period. So yeah, very, very interesting. It does come from a little known director, Sun Shang Yuan, director from the likes of The Big Fight, Gambling for Gold and Immortal Warriors, which again, I think I've only seen Immortal Warriors. I haven't seen any other of his works. There's a good chance I may have seen this at some stage under its original title. But as Kung Fu Zombie, the gorilla with the steel claw, no. So anyway, what comes with this wonderful German Mediabook? And I'm excited for it because I have had some other classics from Cargo Movies done as German Mediabook Blu-rays, and they have been wonderful. The quality of them has really jumped off the screen there. So I have high hopes for this, and I do hope it holds up there. The stills on the back are beautifully coloured and well contrasted, so I am hoping that that holds up throughout the whole picture here. But what have we got here? We have got a Blu-ray and DVD version there. We have got German and English language options only, so no Mandarin or Cantonese. Extras, we have got a reconstructed longer version. Okay, so we've got a reconstructed longer version which runs 10 minutes longer. There is optional German subtitles with that version. Okay, this is going to be interesting. There's also a stills gallery and a trailer show. Alrighty, limited to 1,000. This is 764 there. I don't know if you've ever catch those numbers. I don't really even need to show you them. But anyway, yeah, let's get stuck in here and see what comes with Kung Fu Zombie, the gorilla with the steel claw there. So on the front we have the Blu-ray disc and of course the start of the Mediabook pages there. And on the back then, the DVD version with the back page there. I'll go through the Mediabook with you, of course, and share with you what is inside, just in case you may find this tantalizingly... Oh, there we are, Roc Tien himself. What a star, eh? I do like Roc Tien, I have to say. He is definitely one of the most famous of the swordsmen of these movies from this era. And the wonderful Angela Mao Ying, who you can't ever go wrong with. She is amazing. Absolutely. So I am excited to see this. Tao Liang there, Lieh. This hopefully should be a little hidden gem. But again, I don't know. These stills throughout this book aren't really exciting me. They look quite, well, not like the back of the book there. Maybe when I put it on, it could be quite different. I don't know. I've a few hesitations now. I'm going to go, of course, check everything out here, come right back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out Kung Fu Zombie, the Gorilla with the Steel Claw German Mediabook Blu-ray release. I'm laughing because really there's no Kung Fu Zombies and really there's no gorillas with steel claws in this movie. Yeah, with that I would have to say stick with its original title, which does come up in the initial print there, of course. The movie itself was okay. It was enjoyable. It was typical of its time. You know, there were some boring parts. There were some good fights. Of course, the cast was fantastic. Angela Mao kind of came across like a Zorro kind of character throughout it, which I really enjoyed. And everyone else did well. Chang Yi is a fantastic villain, of course, and he kind of steals the show there. But everyone else played their part beautifully. Overall, I would say it's not really a bona fide classic, but it was worth one watch there. Now, as for the print itself, although it was very HD and a clean HD at that, the colours were quite washed out. I have to say, it looks nothing like these stills here on screen. The contrast and the colours in those are absolutely beautiful. But that print itself wasn't. It was very, very washed, I have to say. That's the only way I can describe it. The colours weren't vibrant enough for me. The blacks certainly weren't black. That said, I did enjoy it. The initial print that you go into is actually the extended version, not the German version as a special feature. This is the same quality of print also, but German language only. It ran for around 82.5, maybe 83 minutes in length, whereas this longer version gives you the English audio option, and also, which it doesn't state here, a Mandarin language option, which was wonderful, although no English subtitles. So I did watch it in its English dub, and it ran for 93 minutes. Now there's some, because it does state that it's reconstructed, there are some scenes that pop up throughout that, the extra 10 minutes, let's just say, that are still delivered in English, but have burnt in English subtitles also, which was cool to see. But if you have your subtitle button on, German subtitles will also pop up to cover those burnt in English subtitles. So, I mean, either way, you're still getting to see the full movie, which is fantastic. In other extra features there, you have got a stills gallery that had some fun lobby cards. It ran for just over a minute in length. Nothing too special there, but it was cool to see those. And then you have a trailer show that ran for probably just over 11 minutes. HD trailers. Again, all looks good in HD, but definitely unrestored in that respect. You had the likes of Kung Fu, you had Shaolin versus Ninja with Alexander Lieh and Robert Tai. You had Darkest Sword, a Taiwanese wuxia movie, which looked really cool. What else did you have? Tough Guy with Chen Xing and God, that was actually released. I remember Eastern Heroes releasing that as Kung Fu Head Crusher, now I think about it. But it was pretty cool to see also. And then there's a load more there, of course. But I mean, overall, it wasn't terrible. I just wish that print had been absolutely restored like they had done with other Kung Fu releases from this kind of period, because those wash colours really didn't help it at all there. The DVD, of course, has everything as you're seeing here, although is very much less quality as expected, but you can see that significant difference there. So for me, do you know what? I mean, 1 thumb up, if even. Am I glad that's in my collection? Well, I mean, I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out if it wasn't, to be honest with you. But still, good to be able to see it there. Nice to see a full HD version of the movie. I do know there's some rough stuff kicking around YouTube of that of the same movie in it with its original title, but still it was nice to see it in the best I've ever done. So yeah, 1 thumb up for me. Glad that it is here, of course, in my collection. I love all my Asian movies. Out now from Cargo Movies. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.